Sons of Anarchy saw Jax Teller's efforts to take the title club in a different direction and give his sons a better future, and a theory explains how he achieved the latter. Sons of Anarchy took the audience to the fictional town of Charming, California to take a deep look into the world of motorcycle clubs through the title club. Led by Jax Teller, VP of the club at the beginning of the series, Sons of Anarchy saw Jax and the club go through many ups and downs and gain various enemies. But Jax always had one goal in mind: give his sons a better future far from the club. But before we take a look at this theory, I'd like to say hello guys and gals, I'm Nick, and welcome to Firthy's Feedback. So, after finding the manifesto written by his father, John J.T. Teller, one of the founding members of SAMCRO, Jax spent years trying to take the club in a different direction, mostly away from selling weapons. Jax was also driven by the desire of giving his sons, Abel and Thomas, a much better future, after seeing what the club had turned into and the pain and suffering it had brought to his family and those of the rest of the members. And the final episodes of Sons of Anarchy might have subtly shown how Jax made sure his sons would stay out of SAMCRO. As mentioned, Jax was the son of one of SAMCRO's founding members and Gemma Teller Morrow, who after JT's death married the club's new president, Clay Morrow. Gemma saw the rise of the Sons of Anarchy club and took pride in her son becoming a member and the VP, and she was all about maintaining her family's legacy as well as that of the club. Although Jax also loved SAMCRO, so much so that it was among the reasons why he and Tara Knowles broke up when they were young, his father's manifesto and the birth of Abel changed his perspective and plans. Tara shared Jax's feelings and also did her best to keep Abel and Thomas safe and, hopefully, away from outlaw life. But Jax and Tara's biggest obstacle was Gemma. Even though she wasn't part of the club, Gemma was heavily influential in the club's decisions and more, and her fierce loyalty to the club, along with her impulsive behaviour, led her to make decisions that brought terrible consequences, among them Tara's murder. Gemma maintained her desire of having Abel and Thomas join SAMCRO at some point, so much so that one of her final actions was giving Abel a SAMCRO ring for when he patches into the club someday. The final episodes of Sons of Anarchy saw Jax taking care of loose ends and more before he sacrificed himself, and among his final actions might have been asking the other SAMCRO presidents to not let his sons join the club in the future. The Sons of Anarchy club had different charters, each with its own president, and in the series' second to last episode, Jax had a meeting with some of them to request the removal of an unwritten law that didn't allow black men to join the club, but he might have also asked for something else. A theory shared on Reddit suggested Jax also asked the presidents of other SAMCRO charters to refuse their sons' admittance to the club. The meeting was quite tense as Jax admitted to killing Jury White, a fellow SAMCRO president, meaning he had to meet Mr. Mayhem per the club's rules, with Jax assuring them the club would vote in favour of it, but in exchange he wanted the removal of the law. The rest of the meeting isn't shown, so Jax might have had something else to ask from them that would ensure that his sons wouldn't repeat his mistakes. With Tara and Gemma dead, Jax arranged for Abel and Thomas to leave Charming with Wendy and Nero Padilla. The last time Jax and the audience saw Abel and Thomas Teller, they were leaving town, thus fulfilling Jax and Tara's wish, although Abel still had the ring that Gemma gave him. It's implied that Abel and Thomas might not be able to escape SAMCRO and might join the club when they grow up. But if Jax arranged with the presidents of other charters for them not to be allowed in, he might have succeeded at keeping them away from outlaw life and all Sons of Anarchy charters. I'm not sure on this one. I do believe there was some kind of sequel planned whereby Abel was part of SAMCRO, so I don't know if this theory holds much weight. But what do you guys think? Do you think Jax would have planned something like this? Or is this theory bunk? Let me know below.